We've got a good one on tap. It's the Atlanta Falcons and our home team. Mike Tirico and Greg Olson on hand as Cameron Dicker is set to kick things off. And we are underway here on EA Sports. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. It's the first run of the game for Bijan Robinson. And he's going to be stopped out back the line to begin this ball game.
This defense wanted to come out early in this game and take the fight to the offense. And boy, did they ever set the tone on the very first play, keeping that carry to no gain.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Another run here for Robinson. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. 18 yards on the pickup there. First down, Atlanta.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass, and they can continue to generate these big explosive runs. I don't think they need to go away from it.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd down and 7. From the shotgun, here's Pickett. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
I know it fell for an incompletion, but pretty impressive. He was able to push that ball really far downfield as he was being hit. Really says a lot about the arm strength that this quarterback has.
From the gun is Pickett. And will move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. They get the conversion in a big way. That's good for 29 yards. Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's 1st and 10. Pickett to throw. Out wide, that's Robinson. And he's out of bounds after a pickup of 3.
He's out of bounds at the 13-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Here's 2nd and 6. It's a give up the middle to Robinson. And the Falcons are going to have 1st and goal. Good running. Gets them down to about the 2-yard line.
A huge advantage to red zone offense is the ability to run the ball. In this case, I thought he was going to score. Takes it all the way down inside the 2. Sets up 1st and goal.
Carter will score. Touchdown, Atlanta. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench to the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
Now return coming from the 7. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. the original line. No gain on that one.
1-yard gain. Brings up second and 9.
So, from the 26-yard line, here's second and 9. From out of the gun, here's May. Now a shot here, deep middle. His first throw of the game is going to be intercepted. That's the safety, Jesse Bates. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
19. Set up. 79 Bronco. Set, go.
Now some movement up front. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time here today. Motion man is Johnston. Here's Pickett now. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
Brings up second down and 15 yards to go.
They'll run with Robinson. He's got space inside the 25. And he will score! Bijan Robinson. Touchdown Atlanta. And that is touchdown number 25 on the year. Pinheiro on for the extra point. He's got him. And the Falcons move out on top. 14-0. 14.
Chargers, nothing. Eddie Pinheiro set to kick off.
So now, after the touchdown, Pinheiro out to kick it away. A return now from the 4. Uh-oh. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there.
At their own 29-yard line.
Throwing on 1st and 10 is May. That's complete. It is Trey Harris. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Terrific start to this drive. Gain of 23 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
That's quickly to Andrews on the RPO. Down the right sideline. And he's in! Mark Andrews. Touchdown San Diego. That gives him 14 touchdowns for the year. Cameron Dicker, the kicker for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Chargers are on the board. It's now 14-7.
Chargers 7.
After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
At their own 35-yard line.
The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. That one good for a dozen. And a very quick first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
7-yard line. A 6-yard
37-yard line. Here's 2nd and 4. On the play fake, it's Pickett. Out to his right. He'll get rid of it and complete it. A pickup of 14 on that one. It's good for a Falcon first down.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
One quarter in the books. It's the Falcons with the early lead. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. The Falcons have it to start quarter number 2, as they've got it with 1st and 10.
Here we go. Hawk 70.
Pickett to throw. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's 2nd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
Look at him move away from a tackler as he winds up gaining 7 yards. Nice run there.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
The coverage too good downfield. They'll wind up taking him down. Eddie Pinheiro going to come on to try a field goal now. This from 45 yards away. Pinheiro's kick is good. And the Falcons build their cushion to 10. It's now 17-7.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
They'll be out of bounds just past the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
A handoff here to start the drive, but this will end up being a reverse. And he'll get about 3 on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
So they try to throw a little bit of a curveball. We see him throw it to this guy a lot. Now, in this case, they hand it to him, thinking they can catch the defense off guard and generate a big play. And let's give a lot of credit to the defense. They were ready for it, they were prepared for it, and they held it to a modest gain.
That's to the right side. He's got Andrews. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a 1st down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get him the ball, pick up the 1st down.
Running room hard to come by as he'll get ahead for a yard. Up from his safety spot, Jesse Bates makes the play.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
And no place to go. He's hit and taken down behind the line.
Crazy! Crazy!
On 3rd and long, here's May. And that is incomplete. Contact, but no flags. It's going to be 4th down.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on third down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on fourth down or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
They'll go. Here's May. And that is not going to work. It is incomplete. They go for it on fourth and wind up turning it over on down.
You know, Mike, you could almost just look down in the huddle and the players are looking at the sideline like, Coach, isn't the punt team going to come out? And the coach was having none of it. He says, no, you're staying on the field. We're being aggressive all day long, and we're going to go pick up this first down.
And he is out of bounds at the 31-yard line. A gain there of 11. First down, Atlanta.
First down. First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Here we go, set.
Here's Pickett. And we try to swing it outside, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Chargers are in great shape here as they take over at their 46.
So the first part of any interception is just end up with the ball in your hands, right? That's what every defensive coordinator wants. But anytime you can get yards on the return, that's just an added bonus. And that's what we see here. There's a little space, does a great job securing the catch, and all of those yards just set up for better field position as their offense takes the field.
And he's going to be very close to the first down marker. Out of bounds after a gain of 9.
A gain of 9.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
And they're going to get this ball down to the 20-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Now Genty. And the Chargers are going to have first and goal, trying to finish off this drive with a touchdown. A gain of 11, and it's first and goal.
Up until that run, this first half, it's kind of been tough sledding here for this run game. They'd love to see him get going. That last big pickup's going to go a long way.
Here's Genty. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap. Not this one. They stop him for no gain.
It's a loss of 1.
Now a timeout. Atlanta. That's their first. And they'll get together prior to this second down play. Here's May. That one, take it in. George Pickens. Touchdown Chargers. Greg, it's one of those, sometimes you got to feel like you know where the ball's going to go. And the defense knows it too. But it still ends up in that guy's hands for the touchdown.
Absolutely, Mike. In these critical situations, like down here in the red zone, it's players, not plays. It doesn't matter what you draw up on the board. You say, okay, who's my best player? Put him in a good matchup, let him go win, and give him a chance. That's exactly what they do here, and I think we're going to see a lot of this the rest of the game.
They'll start on the ground with Robinson. And he'll get forward for about a yard. Linebacker Troy Anderson there to make the play. Now the Chargers will use the first of their timeouts. And they'll get together prior to the second down play. Now Pickett. Complete to the TCU man, Quentin Johnston. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. It is a big play there for the Falcons. And even 30 yards.
How about that for your first catch of the game? I mean, to be able to attack the defense with your very first grab really sets things up nicely for the rest of the game. So defensively, they need to tighten up a little bit on the back end, because I promise you that's not going to be the last time they call his number.
And wow, tough to bring down that time. Surging forward for a pickup of 6. Second down.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical game here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
3rd and 2. Here we go.
Let's go. Back 60.
Now Pickett. And that is incomplete.
Well, here we find the best laid plans sometimes do go astray. Every offense, Mike, what do they tell us? We want to stay ahead of the chains. We want to stay on schedule. This was a 3rd and very reasonable. Incomplete on that 3rd down try. Now brings up 4th and short.
They'll go. It's Pickett. Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. Oh, big hole left side. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, San Diego. So they make the decision on 4th down to try to go for it. Instead, it goes back the other way for a pick 6.
Yeah, and anytime you go for it on 4th down, you're saying, hey, we don't mind rolling the dice and taking some chances. In this case, it backfires. The defense is able to capitalize, and they take it all the way back the other way.
Halftime, coming close, and not much time left as this one is kicked away.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Pickett. Forced to his right. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
A 2nd down throw for Pickett. Now the ball thrown deep for Johnston. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
They nearly connected on the big play downfield, but he's not quite able to hold on to that ball through the contact. You can chalk that one up as a win defensively.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Pickett. Rolling to the left. And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. Here we go on the return from the 1. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
A quick throw here, going to be taken by London. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
And 10 at the 29-yard line.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun. It's May. He'll tuck it and take off. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. A great job of knowing when to go. He gets 17 yards on that run and a first down.
They got to do a better job of keeping the quarterback contained in the pocket all week, Mike, against mobile quarterbacks. You talk about rushing as a group. This time they get a little undisciplined with their rush lane integrity, and he makes them pay.
Here's May to throw it on first down.
You see so many teams wait till 3rd down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on 1st down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screenplay still in the back of their head.
Here's 2nd and 3 to go. The hand up. This is Genty. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
3rd and short. And here is May. He'll get this off to Genty. And great determination as he gets forward and picks up the first down.
Well, they finally are able to convert on a 3rd down. And, Mike, when you look back at a box score, some of the biggest indications of how well the game went, of course, you don't want to turn the ball over. How do you execute in the red zone? And then how are you on 3rd down? 3rd downs typically lead to long drives. Long drives tend to lead to points. It's not a real complicated formula. Stay on the field. The more snaps, the more plays, the better.
25 yards, the pickup there. And the Chargers have the first down.
Five.
Off the play fake, it's May. That's complete, left side to Pickens. And the Chargers are going to have 1st and goal. Tackle made at about the 5-yard line.
San Diego, 1st down. 1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
Here's a run. And this one blown up. Good surge and drop up. Loss on the play, back to the 9-yard line.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal.
Crazy.
Off the play fake, here's May. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
He's got to find a way to hold on to that one. I mean, you're right on the doorstep of the end zone. And listen, I understand that hit is coming. But guess what? That hit's coming whether you catch it or not. And you get paid to make the difficult catches. And I would classify that one as tough. But you got to make that catch. Give your team a chance to come away with this drive with some points.
And he'll be forced to throw that one away. Excellent work defensively. He took away all the options. And now it is 4th and goal.
Field goal. A 26-yard
Dicker's kick is good. And the Chargers will extend their 3rd quarter lead.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
run it here with Robinson. Finding room across midfield. And he'll be taken down. Love to start any drive like that. 18 on the first play. And a first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Pickett throwing here on first and 10. Forced out wide. He runs with it. And he will be out of bounds right around the 35. He'll get a dozen out of that one, scrambling his way to a first down. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. They run over center with Robinson. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Give them 17 more, and they are on a roll. Another first down.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.